Good evening. Many of you have wondered why Manaphy is such a difficult shiny to get, and maybe you've been explained it, but I don't think very many people know actually how Manaphy shiny works. Sorry, I'm good at English today. So even I don't really know what goes on when you trade it, but I do know what makes it shiny. So, this video is going to be how you can manipulate your trainer ID and secret ID, as well as using tools to find personality values in order to hatch a shiny Manaphy. Okay, so first I'm at this Bulbapedia page. Many people talk about a personal shiny value on a Pokemon. There is no personal shiny value. What there actually is, oh, get my face out of the way. There we go. A personality value. This is very important. Back to recording, because every single video I make, I get interrupted. Anyways, personality value. There is no personal Pokemon shiny value or something that, I know Shiny Collector in his video, he talked about trainer shiny value and personal shiny value. I'm pretty sure he meant personality value. I think he knew what that was, but there is no trainer shiny value. So a Pokemon's personality value is a 32-bit integer, which means it's going to be 32 zeros, 32 like digits of zeros and ones. And so this can be plugged into an equation that determines its shininess. This actually works for all the way up to Gen 6, I believe. Yes, it works all the way up to Gen... maybe even further, I'm not sure. But this equation is, like, definitive. So basically, the personality value is a 10-digit in decimal. It's 10 digits. And then that converts to a 32-bit binary equation. And you split this in half. And this first half, right, here in red, this is going to be P1. This second half, in blue, over here, is going to be P2. And so, your trainer ID and secret ID are going to be perfectly 16-bit binary numbers. And so, with the equation, trainer ID exclusive or secret ID, exclusive or P1, exclusive or P2, which are binary bitwise equations, or operators, this will give you a single value. If that value is less than 8, then your Pokemon will be shiny. So, for example, they have here some sort of this, and then they split it up into P1, P2, they add it all, or they exclusive or it all up, and it comes out to be 1, which is 1 in decimal, and that is less than 8, so the Pokemon is shiny. So this same method can be used for Manaphy because it's in an egg. So after you trade it to a game, you're going to need Pokéhex, by the way, because that's the only way that I know to find your personality values. There might be like an action replay cheat, but I couldn't find one. So this is my Pokemon Pearl save. Now, I have hatched these two Manaphies, but I think you might be able to view... yeah, okay, so you don't need to actually hatch them. I did just because. So, I reloaded the save, so they're not hatched anymore. But, this is the hex value. So Pokédex is going to show you the hex value of your personality value. So what you can do is go into your calculator and plug that into hex. So what do we have? B034E 349, 34E, 34E, 349. Yes, so that is going to give us, as you can see here, a 32-bit value. And so this is our p-value. And so all we need to do is just split it right down the middle. This is going to be p1. This is going to be p2. And then we just plug that into our equation. We exclusive OR these two halves. So I think, what did I get? I got, by exclusive ORing those two halves, I got, clear this, I got 0, 1. Well, you can't really put in the 0, but I'm just pretend there's an extra 0 in the front. I got 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1. So this, pretend there's a 0 right here because I can't really put one in. See, look, they added a 0 down here. So look at this window. So what I recommend for finding your trainer ID and secret ID, so use this number and then change the very last number to the other hold on. First, I'm going to show you binary addition, how to do that. So this is just, hold on, let me move these. This is just simple binary XOR operation. So just look at right here. This is all you need to know for binary XOR addition. Low plus low equals low. High plus high equals low. And then low plus high in any form equals high. So that's all you need to know for binary addition. Let's go back here. So add those up and then use a value for your trainer ID, XOR your secret ID. Use the value that's exactly the same as this, but the last value you want it to be opposite, so it's 1, just like how it is in Bulbapedia right here. So, if I can open back up my calculator. So so you're thinking, how do I solve a multivariable or how do I solve a multivariable equation if there's two unknowns? Well, luckily for you, there is so many answers because this is XOR, and you just have to figure out what you want to put, because you know that low plus low equals low, high plus high equals low, and low plus high equals high. So just plug in two equations that's going to equal the number that you set that's one different from your binary value that you got from XORing your P1 and P2. And those two values, convert them to hexadecimal. So, or convert them from binary to hexadecimal. So go here and do. So the values that I got were, I'm just going to put them in decimal. So I got 40488, and this is my ID. It doesn't matter. It can be both. It can be your ID or your secret ID for those two, for these two first parts of the equation, because it'll work anyways. So I got 40488, and then write this number down, because this is what we're going to put down in our change secret ID or change trainer ID and secret ID cheat. So put these down, and then for the trainer ID, or sorry, the secret ID, I got 52564, and then the hex is CD54, so that's what I put into the action replay code. Then I'm actually going to load up one of my videos. I know, right? I'm plugging myself. Here we go, your channel. So down here, one of my really old videos, I actually have cute charm codes. And here's Diamond and Pearl, Platinum, whatever you're using. These values right here, 64.3 and 64.2, So these are going to be where you put the hex numbers you just found are going to be. So you put your hex numbers in these two spots, here in these codes, and then here's Heart Gold Soul Silver if you need it. Put them in these two spots if you have traded the Manaphy egg to these games. And then after you've done put in that code and you press L+R and you've done everything correctly, you're gonna see what happens. So let's boot up Pokemon Pearl, which is the game I did it in. Put it in our 3DS because it has a better screen and I punch my microphone every video. There's two things that are in a Boolean Gemini video: getting interrupted and punching microphones. So, yeah. My 3DS takes a while to boot up because I have a lot of custom firmware on it. Custom firmware is like really important. It's really helpful for like any kind of DS work you want to do. Again, booting into no cheating device, none at all. But you're gonna need one to change your secret ID and trainer ID. So I'm also gonna show you how I actually nah, I'll save that for a different video. This video is getting kind of long. But here I am, and there you can see the 4 Manaphy eggs. You can see them in the bottom part of the screen. So mine was on the second egg. Here's the first one hatching. They're gonna hatch unshiny because Manaphy is shiny locked, and you have to trade it to another game to make it non-shiny locked. And I'll show you why that happens. Because if you look at the where it's obtained, it says, oh my god, you can't see that here. Gotta turn this freaking light off every time. There, it says link trade. It says I got it from a link trade, not from Pokemon Ranger. So for some reason the value changes to link trade, which I have no idea why, but that allows the Pokemon to be shiny. But just not in the hatching screen for some reason, which is interesting. But once we hatch this, just gonna take a little bit, because Manaphy eggs take a long time to hatch, even though I did prep this. Come on now. There we go. It's not gonna hatch shiny. You see, it's gonna hatch normally. You can't really freaking see that. The screen is like all blue. But just trust me, that's not shiny. And then I don't want a name. I don't know why it gave me a name. But then you'll see in my inventory, there's normal Manaphy. And if we go down one, look at that. There you see the red star, shiny Manaphy. So that's how you manipulate shiny Manaphy. And of course I didn't show you, but if you look at my trainer card, my money is set to my secret ID right now. You can see my trainer ID is 404. I think that's 88. Yeah, 40488. And my secret ID is set to 52564. So exactly what I did in the video. And the Manaphy is shiny. So that's the real equation to how Manaphy is shiny. You can use this for eggs in all generations. So for example, if you wanted to hatch a shiny Pokemon in Gen 5, Gen 6, whatever, use this equation and make it under 8. And just have that, like, the 1 at the end, and use a change secret ID cheat. They're really hard to find. I don't know if there's ones for, like, Gen 6 and onward, just because the 3DS power saves, like, has really crappy code. But, if you can use this equation to your advantage. Again, if you're gonna be making content about shiny hunting, would not use this method because it's it's unethical. I'm gonna delete the shiny Manaphy because I actually want to hunt this, and I got 3 different saves from Pokemon Ranger, and 1 from Shadows of Almia to get these 4 eggs. So I'm gonna be legitimately hunting these eggs, which takes a while because you gotta reset platinum and then get the right IDs and stuff. So yeah, it's gonna take a while, but I want to do it legit. But hey, if you just want to get these for your own personal use, this is how you do it. So again, you're gonna need an action replay or some way to RNG your trainer ID and secret ID to be that hex value that you calculated. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it. So I'm gonna see you guys on that next one. Follow my Twitch down in the link in the description. I'll be doing Pokemon Cute Charm Randomizer for Pokemon Soul Silver. Lots of fun stuff. So peace out. Love y'all.